Hello everyone. This is Rivas
This is Niket.
and welcome to Nutmeg'D.
Sorry for our setup.
Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly perfect, but we'll try to improve
This
from
is
here.
the best we could do right now. Okay, so Riaz, what do you think Tevez is getting paid £1 per second?
I mean, to be honest, it's fucking ridiculous. I mean, 600,000 pounds per week. Like, I'm not taking away the fact that Tevez is a world-class striker, right? I mean, he's already past his prime and all that, but 600,000 pounds per week, are you kidding me?
Okay, so since Oscar is just 25, he's getting I think like 450k per week. He's the second highest earning footballer. So what do you think about him? Should he be playing for his career or for money?
I mean, see, Tevez, I can understand. He's already past his prime and all that. But Oscar is only 25. Like, 25 is the time where you should be playing for a world-class club if you're a world-class player. But
Do you think Oscar is world class?
obviously, isn't he?
Yes.
I mean, it's debatable, but he's...
Okay, so what would you have done if you were in their place? Would you have gone to China? I'm sure you would have gone to China.
I mean, see, maybe if I'm past 30 or something, you know...
I would have gone to China if I was 22, 23.
Really?
Yes. It's all about the money.
Alright. But Tevez, I can get it. But Oscar, absolutely not.
So, here's a fun fact for you all. Did you know that Cesc Fabregas always wears number 4 jersey? Just to pay tribute to Arsenal every time he plays.
Is it for real though?
No.
Now we move on to the Club World Cup final.
Which doesn't matter at all.
It matters, trust me. Real Madrid is the club I support. They played against Kashima Antlers, a club from Japan. And people thought that Real Madrid would win it easily. But what happened was Real Madrid won 4-2, that also in extra time. Benzema first scored the opener in 9 minutes, followed by Shibasaki, a name you should remember. He scored in the 44th and the 52nd minute. And then the man himself, Cristiano Ronaldo, he scored a hat-trick in 60, 98 and 104 minutes. Niket, what are your thoughts about Ronaldo as a player? Do you think he's the best player in the world?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Because I think Messi is the best player right now. What do you think about that?
Hey. I'm not saying anything bad about Messi, alright? I mean, but Ronaldo is the current Ballon d'Or winner, alright? Let's leave it to that. And we move on to the next one now.
So, here's some transfer news for you for the January.
And this is a major one.
Julian Draxler from Wolfsburg has accepted to join PSG for 35 million. So what do you think about Draxler?
I mean, Draxler has always been a potential player. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I mean, there were talks that he would join Arsenal or Liverpool or somewhere, but he's gone to a PSG, right? I mean, PSG, it's like a coin toss. Either your career will go really high or it'll go really low.
Okay. So what do you think about PSG as a team? Are they like one of the best clubs right now?
Obviously.
Since Zlatan left and Nice is doing
Now,
good.
even though Zlatan has left, you can see Cavani.
Yes.
He has replaced Zlatan. And there are other players like who? Di Maria, Ese Rodriguez, Pastore, Thiago Silva, one of the best defenders in the world, right?
So since you talked about potentiality, we have had a lot of players who had potentials but who didn't make it big. We have Mario Balotelli who is in Nice right now. So what do you think about potentiality in football?
No, but see, Balotelli at least is doing something in Nice, right? I mean, yeah, he couldn't do it in Liverpool and he couldn't do it in Milan, right? But it's alright, he's doing a fine job. Speaking of Premier League club, how can we forget about Leicester?
They had a fairy tale last year.
Last season, I couldn't even imagine finishing in the top of the table against the likes of City, United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham. But what has happened to them this season? I mean,
I think maybe it's the Kante effect. When Kante was playing for Leicester, Chelsea used to be in bottom half of the table. But when Kante joined Chelsea, you can see Leicester at bottom half of the table. So maybe it might be Kante effect.
No, but they are doing in Champions League. They're doing a good job.
Yes, but then they got thrashed 5-0 by Porto.
Yeah, but still, the next fixture is against Sevilla.
It's never easy in Premier League.
Obviously.
Yes, maybe that's why.
Their next fixture is against Sevilla, the Europa League champions last winner. Let's see what will happen to them.
I think Leicester will get battered.
Oh really? Let's see. Speaking of Premier League giants, the two Manchester clubs, Manchester City and Manchester United. You know, before the season started, I could have guaranteed you either City or United would win it. But now as we move on to the midway table, midway of the season, I'm thinking either Chelsea or Liverpool are going to take it.
No, I think it's City who will certainly win the league.
Coming from a City fan.
Yes.
And what do you think about Pep Guardiola as a manager?
Pep Guardiola is the best manager right now in modern day football.
Yeah, touche, good point.
Yes. He has won everything. Every fucking trophies.
Except Premier League.
Well, managing a clubs like Barcelona and Bayern Munich. I mean,
Yes.
it's
But still.
comparatively easy. Yeah, but still, he's a really good manager. I really respect him. And what are your thoughts about Jose Mourinho as a manager?
Mourinho. Okay. Since we all know that Mourinho used to say Arsene Wenger is a specialist in failure, but for me, it's certainly Mourinho who is specialist in failure.
For real?
Yes, he got lucky with Porto.
Lucky.
Like you said, he got a chance to manage Chelsea. He had, let's say, unlimited money to spend. Then he went to
Inter Milan.
Inter Milan.
Champions
my bad.
League. Treble.
That was also fluke.
A fluke.
And then he went Madrid. You know how Madrid is.
Yeah.
And then he came back to Chelsea. Mourinho always has clubs who can spend a lot.
Hey, FC Porto. Are you kidding me?
That was lucky. If you talk about Inter Milan, the Italian football was at their peak that time. AC Milan, Inter Milan, Juventus. But Madrid and Chelsea, you know how they spend, like City. I admit that. So yes, Wenger is not specialist in failure for all you Arsenal fans. It's Mourinho. Fuck Mourinho. Speaking about transfer window, we have this player from Southampton who joined from Celtic last year, Van Dijk.
Van Dijk? Who the hell is that?
Van Dijk, he has a price tag of 50 million set by Southampton. He is a centre back who is Dutch by origin. He has been targeted by Manchester City. We all know City has been trying to get a replacement for... not replacement exactly, they never had a good centre back pairing with company. So City is targeting Van Dijk, 50 million price tag. What do you think about the price tag these days? 30, 35, it's like penny.
I mean, what has the world come to? I mean, 50 million for David Luiz, 50 million for John Stones, 90 something million for Paul Pogba.
Paul fucking Pogba, he just does dab, that's it.
I mean, he is a good player, but 90 million is just
No,
too
he
much.
used to play in some shitty league right before this.
Hey, Juventus is a good club, alright? One of the best clubs.
I never said the Juventus is not a good club, but then Italian league is shit right now. All he does is dab.
I mean, yeah.
How many haircut did he have? I think he has new haircut every game week.
Yeah. I mean, he used to, but not now. So that's it for today's video, guys.
We are sorry for this mess. This is not what we exactly wanted, but since we are still in initial phase, I think we all have to deal with this.
I mean, the setup will definitely improve.
Definitely.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Also, we should be thankful to our cameraman, Shubham
Subham
Ahmad.
Ahmad. He's an Arsenal fan, and he's been listening to our roast of Arsenal for quite a while. So,
Also,
Good job.
let's thank Rivas for this whole thing, the car.
and let's thank Niket for the camera.
Okay. Bye.
And peace out.